Hello all, today in this video I am going to provide an implementation of Python with the support vector mission. In the previous also we have done with the done the same support vector mission classification with iris dataset, but in this code we are going to do with cancer dataset. So as like every implementation, the first step we are going to do is importing the libraries and the data set. So the libraries used here are the pandas, numpy, then sklearn. From sklearn we are going to use metrics, dataset and svm. Metrics is to calculate the classification performance metrics like accuracy, precision, recall and f1 score. Then the data sets is to import the data set. Since we are using the breast cancer data set, we are just importing that it from the data sets, sklearn data sets. Then we are just importing svc since we are using support vector mission. Then we are just loading the data set in the variable called cancer. Next we are just displaying the keys which are having in the data set cancer. So we are just importing the libraries and loading the data set by using this line. So the dictionary keys with the cancer data set include the data, target, target names, DESER, then feature names and the file name. So next we have to find the feature variable. So in the feature variables we are just going to call, since this data is called over here and this feature names is called over here. So if we have to give the same name as it is in data set. If here it is underscore is also there, so you have to give the underscore also. A single error, a single mistake can also cause an error. So you have to call the name as it is in the data set. While declaring the target variable also, you have to call as the same from the data set, like the target and the cancer. Next we have to print the feature variables. So just we can run the code and the feature variables and how many entries are there in the data set will be displayed. So this is the data set feature variables, you can see. Next we can just display the head of the data set. So this is the thing which the data set looks like. Next, we have to split our train variable and the text variable, that is xtrain, ytrain, then xtest and ytest. So in order to split that, we are just using the features and the target variables, and here the test size we have declared as 30. So if you want, that is the testing percentage is 30 and training percentage is 70. If you want some work with some other percentage, means you can just change the test size, and then the random state also you can change as per your wish. So now we are just calling the variable, the splitting the variables, that is xtrain, xtest, ytrain and ytest, and just I am just running to clear call four variables. So that four variables I'm going to use while training and testing the support vector mission. So as in the previous SVM code, we have to, here we are not going to call any kernel or some other function, functions which is going to use support vector mission. The support vector mission as it is we are going to use, and then by training, for training we are just using the fit function. In that we are calling the xtrain and the ytrain, and to test the variable we are just using the variable test xtest by using the predict function, and thus calling that testing result in an variable called prediction, and this prediction we are just using here to display the classification report, that is the values of accuracy, precision, recall and f1 score. So now we can just run the code. So you can see we got an accuracy of 92%, which is not so good, but that is good, but if 100 or 99 more than 95 means it will be better. So in order to increase this size, in order to increase this accuracy variable, we are just we have to use some grid search. So this grid search method we will be seeing in our next video. Thank you.